Hi, it's me, Irene. If you don't know me yet, I am a corporate wellness consultant. I'm also a licensed creative arts therapist and mental health practitioner. When I first came to the Netherlands, though, I was a software engineer and academic researcher. Why I'm speaking to you right now, it's because I'd love to invite you to come home to yourself. Funny concept, right? Well, it is what I call an inner journey to rediscover and reconnect with ourselves. And I find it very important because we've been through a lot this year. And the biggest learning, which is very humbling, is that we don't know everything, we don't know it all, and no one knows it all. And as we are orienting ourselves in uncharted territory, we are also redefining our new normal. And it's a new normal where we have to reach for the best in ourselves and also for the best in each other. We are all leaders in our own life, in our family, in our team, in business, in community, perhaps even in cities and countries. And we lead by our examples, our thoughts, our behaviors, our actions. And we can all lead more compassionately. And for that, we need to develop skills and capacity so that we can step into our own power. So that we don't only understand, but we can also take actions of caring for ourselves and for others. When we think of leadership, we tend to imagine a serious, heavy topic. How about approaching it in a playful, creative way? And we do that through unusual themes. And I'd say enough with theories. I'm inviting you to actually experience these themes and integrate them in your daily life and to practice them with a tribe of others in a similar journey as yours. So, how are we going to do that? Well, playful questions, including self-tests and self-reflections, and fun challenges. So these are the sort of challenges that you can do throughout your day, and they become even more fun if you do it together with others. So what are these themes? Presence is the first one, aka how to stop running away and let go of overwhelm. We can feel it when we are with someone who's not present. We could be that person ourselves, the one who's not present. It's like, hello, are you there? Our body can be here physically, but our mind is elsewhere. And it is the nature of our mind, like a wild monkey jumping from one thought to another thought and so on. So how do we bring the mind back with our body? So that's the essence of presence. And we'll also be breaking the myth on multitasking. Is doing more really more productive? We practice presence so that you don't just do something for the sake of doing, but you can actually stand there for a moment and be okay with it. And once you experience this, you will embrace it because it's good for you. You don't feel guilty when you don't run, and you'll develop more kindness towards yourself when you can stop and appreciate yourself in the here and now. The theme connection, how to be yourself and build genuine connections. We all have certain roles to fulfill, and along with them, expectation. And sometimes we do need to wear a social or professional mask to channel that specific part of us for that role. If this becomes a pattern that we cannot shake off, we may forget what it means to be just ourselves and to connect from that genuine level. Why is it important at all? Well, one word, loneliness. Do you know that it's more widespread than you think? It's normal to feel lonely, every now and then. But if it's chronic and persistent, then we have a problem. And if you as a leader never knows or have forgotten how it is to feel connected, then you cannot lead well. And it is really about the quality of the human connections. And to remedy this loneliness is to first and foremost connect with ourselves. So what are the questions that we could be asking here on the mind, the body and the emotional level? For instance, like how connected are you with your work? Does your mind check out when you're in the office, or are you engaged, or perhaps even in the brink of being consumed? And on the body level, what does your body posture say about your sense of connectedness with your surrounding or with others? And if you're honest, how is your relationship with yourself and with the important people in your life? Are you a friendship material? You'll experience that feeling connected is a biological imperative. It's like a deep-seated biological need, just like we need air, water, food. And you'll experiment how you can gently fulfill this need for connection in a healthy way. Because we are preparing the ground here for the great friendships and relationships in your life. The theme, playfulness. How to get motivated, turn emptiness into excitement, and reconnect with your passion. We'll break the myth about adult life is boring and it's all work, no play, because we can invite joy through this quality of playfulness. So if we know how to play like a child, we know it's good for us because it refreshes our brain, it renews our nervous systems, and it releases toxics and rebalances our hormones. And this attitude you can infuse in your everyday life. And it's not about not being serious, not taking things seriously, but it's really about this learning the curious mindset. So no matter what the challenges ahead are, we can be more resilient through our failures and setbacks when we know how to play. So in which ways will you be challenged in your body, mind, emotions? Well, first and foremost, of course, in your curiosity to try out new things, to learn new things, to explore. And to be like, if you're in doubt, just give it a go. And also, as a child, our play is a lot with the body. So do you still play in that way? Do you do perhaps a fun sport or dance? Do you enjoy them? And even if you're not a sporty or a dancey person, even if you are limited, like physically, we all have the capacity to enjoy movement. And lastly, this is also about mending your relationship with your inner child. So are you ready for that? You will gain a whole lot when you know how to play and enjoy it. You become more resilient, more creative, more spontaneous, more courageous, and you need all this to make the big decisions in your life and business. Last theme is deep listening, or how to trust others and develop healthy boundaries. So to bring it all together, we learn this very important skill. Because unless we know ourselves, unless we are able to tune down the noise inside, our listening will be contaminated with our own prejudice, our own biases, our own assumptions. And good ears don't necessarily mean good listeners, because most of us, it's been proven by research, most of us overrate our listening skills. So this is where you are challenged. Have you ever tried it? Like listening really to understand. And the foundation for that is to practice with ourselves, first and foremost. So how can we listen to our own mind, our own body, and our emotions? So for instance, I could ask you, how are you listening to your own thoughts? Can you recognize patterns in your thoughts? And if your body could speak, what would it say to you? Or are you able to recognize the nonverbal signs from the others? Are you able to understand your own emotions and what they are telling you? So you will gain deeper awareness, not only towards yourself, but also you'll become more perceptive of others. Misunderstanding, conflict, we can learn to recognize it early and de-escalate. And if it happened already, then how to come back to it with more compassion. Those are the 4 themes in my challenge of compassionate leadership. You may be inspired to try this for yourself first, or perhaps you're already excited to bring this in your team or in your organization. In any case, you're very welcome to contact me, and let's set up a call so I can learn more about you. Oh, and let me know when you contact me, what's your passion? I look forward to connecting with you. Bye-bye.